Hello and welcome back to the Toffee Blues YouTube channel, your source for all things Everton. We are back on the channel with a brand new Football Manager 2021 series. We've done a lot of these videos in the past where we have put potential managers or sometimes former players in charge of Everton just to see how they do, see what transfers they make, what staff they might bring to the club. And as you can see on your screens here in the top right, we have made Wayne Rooney the manager of Everton Football Club. Of course, recently retired from professional football to become a full-time manager at Derby County. But in this instance, we're going to put him in charge of Everton, see how he gets along. So, as usual, we will skip ahead to the January transfer window. We'll have a look at what business he does in the summer and then see where Everton are halfway through the season. So, we will be right back. Right then, hello, we have skipped to the 2nd of January 2021. Wayne Rooney, as you can see there, he is wearing his Derby County shirt, but he is the Everton manager. He's had half a season in charge of the club, so we're going to take a look at how he's got along so far, which transfers he might have made, what tactics he's using, and where Everton place in the Premier League. Now, as you can see in the top right here, games played 18, he's won 9, drawn 1, and lost 8 with a 50% win percentage there. Goal difference of 9, 31 goals in 18 games, not bad, but 22 goals probably be slightly disappointed with. So we'll start there. We'll just go straight to the league, see whereabouts we're at. As you can see, they're placing in 10th below teams, below the likes of Southampton, Fulham, Leicester, who we'd probably want to be climbing above, on 25 points. 1 point behind Manchester United, of course, but they do have a game in hand, who are clearly struggling this season under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, in general, we will take a quick look at tactics. Implementing quite a simple 4-2-3-1 here, which we might expect. Robin Olsen in goal there. I presume he's not the starting goalkeeper. Maybe Jordan Pickford has just been dropped. As you can see there, Jordan Pickford's made 12 appearances while Olsen has made 6 with a very good average rating, so clearly he's the current favoured goalkeeper. Ben Godfrey playing at right back, maybe a couple of injuries, as you can see down here, to Seamus Coleman. Mina and, interestingly, Gabamin making up the central defensive partnership. I'm not too sure about why that is. Michael Keane did play 14 games, but Gabamin has just come in to make his first starting appearance, I do believe. He's clearly back from injury. A couple of rumours in the on Twitter that Gabamin will be back soon. It's in the Everton news as well. They reported on the website that he's back in individual training, so it'll be great to see him soon. Nkunku here playing at left back. He doesn't seem to have made many appearances either, so maybe this is a rotated squad for a cup game that they might have just played. Midfield of Alan and Andre Gomez, with players like Abdoulaye Doucouré dropping to the bench there. Gomez making very few appearances this season, so you can see mainly so far this is quite a rotated squad, clearly for the last match that they played, and Doucouré and Allen is the favoured midfield partnership. Richarlison off the left, you'd expect him to start several games, picking up 6 goals. Calvert-Lewin up front, again, starting striker, scoring 11, so he's in very good form. James Rodriguez pulling up that central attack midfield spot, and then Iwobi playing off the right, who has also started the majority of games. Other players like Gylfi Sigurdsson and Joshua King making a lot of substitute appearances, with King really struggling to make much of an impact. Tom Davis not getting much game time. Mason Holgate probably the favoured centre half instead of Gabamin, but then in terms of injuries, you can see there Fabian Delph, obviously the man that's always injured, and then Seamus Coleman. We can take a quick look at transfers. There doesn't seem to be too many new players, apart from this young man, Imam Jagne. He's clearly 17 years old. I'm not sure if he was brought in by the club or he is just a Football Manager signing, but he was moved into the under-18s. In terms of outgoings, he decided not to do any deals there either. So, in conclusion, in the first half of the season, pretty average, no transfers made. The 4-2-3-1, so we'll skip ahead to the end of the season to see where Everton are. Hello, welcome back. We have skipped now to the end of the season, the 24th of May. Everton have just played their final game of the season, a 3-0 win over Leeds at home, and as you can see, that is secured 7th in the Premier League table and a form of European football for next season. They have missed out on the Europa League by 3 points, but they've qualified for Euro Cup 2, which is of course the new kind of tier down from the Europa League coming in next season. The media predicted them to finish 9th. They've gone 2 better. Sorry. It does say that Wayne Rooney's job is currently insecure. Maybe the board maybe expected slightly more, but we'll now go in and check the transfers, see if he did anything in the January window. As you can see there, he brought in Carlo Ziga, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, who's a goalkeeper playing for Chelsea. Brought him in for 83,000. He's probably just played a role in the under-23s. In terms of outgoings, Nothing too major there apart from João Virginia, who of course recently made his he's made his debut before that, but he started against Manchester City and performed very well. He moved to Southampton for 195,000. Take a quick look at the tactics. Not too much has changed. Robin Olsen remained the favoured goalkeeper, it seems, for the rest of the season. Holgate came in at right back with the favoured Digne at left back. Godfrey and Mina with a central defensive partnership. Moving forwards, Corey came back into the side compared to that January rotation we saw alongside Allen. Richarlison on the left wing, James Rodriguez moved out right instead of Alex Iwobi, Gylfi Sigurdsson in the 10 and Calvert-Lewin up front. As you can see, as I mentioned before, finished in 7th. So if we take a look at the fixtures following, the last time we spoke, a 1-0 loss to Leicester on the 2nd of January was probably quite a disappointing result. Went through in the FA Cup quite a while as well. Went against West Ham, beat Birmingham, beat Manchester City, won in the quarter-final against Manchester United, but then got quite whipped in the semi-final by Arsenal at Wembley. Other kind of key results, lost in the Merseyside derby there. A decent run of results in February, back-to-back wins against United, as I mentioned, City and Villa before a loss to Tottenham. Pretty decent form though after the January transfer window, and going unbeaten in May against the likes of Arsenal, Wolves and Leicester. I'm sure Rooney will be pleased with that one, but as you can see, for this season, it is a 7th place finish. We're now going to skip all the way to the end of next season, take a quick look at how Rooney gets on, how he does in the transfer window, if he's going to last all that time, how Everton get on in the new European competition. So we'll be back in just a moment. Hello and welcome back then. As you can see on your screens now, Everton's managerial history. After 327 days in charge, Wayne Rooney has been sacked. Apparently that was due to a poor position in the table. We only managed to get to the 21st of June. Of course, as you can see there, we'll take a look at his legacy here. Won 24 games, lost 17 and 4 games drawn. It seems slightly harsh to me, as we saw they did finish 7th in the Premier League, qualified for European football. So it's unsure, and obviously Dominic Calvert-Lewin, as I didn't pick up last time, did actually finish the top scorer in the Premier League. So I'm actually struggling to really see why Wayne Rooney was just sacked. We can take a quick look at his stats now. If we just go and take a look, he is now unemployed. In terms of his record, 45 games played, 24 won, as I mentioned, 17 lost. A win percentage of 53 is not bad by any means. Clearly, Mashiri and the board have very high standards for him. A positive goal difference, 75 goals in the season. So I think it seems like quite a harsh sacking. But I think he will now return to Derby County, as it says there. Rooney then returned to Derby for the 2nd time to become manager. So thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, leave us a like, comment down below who you want to see us do more simulations on next. Obviously, we thought this one was maybe going to go past the first season. Quite a decent performance, as I mentioned. Getting the top scorer, getting in the top 7, getting that European football, regardless of whether it's Champions League, Europa League, or the new Europa Conference. So thank you very much for watching, and join us next time on the Toffee Blues.